Seriousness and children should be left at the door. Very little of what our hosts are about to say is factual, but will be crass. This is Till Death Do Us Nard.
I used to count down the years until I grew up, but now I'm dying in my 20s, feeling like I'm giving up. And now all of my fake ass friends are that through cool because they're posting fat stacks and they're drinking by the pool. No, no, not me, not a fan of that disease, cause I'm an introvert and I got somewhere else to be. But oh no, not me, not afraid of that disease. I got a six-pack and a bunch of screen TV. So fuck you, fuck me, save all the animals living in the same. I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling lame, I'm getting drunk and watching anime.
So welcome back to Till Death Do Us Nart.
Welcome back till death do us. God damn it! I forgot how to introduce the podcast again.
It's a character analysis and lifestyle podcast in which
is. What kind of lifestyle are we promoting?
we break down the finer points of Naruto characters week by week, and our goal is that with the information that we give you here, we will completely negate the need to ever watch Naruto.
Yeah, you'll never have to do it. And I think that would say we're saving people time.
We're saving people a lot of time.
lives. I think we're saving lives here, and I think that's why our civic duty is like so important, you guys.
Yeah, we're doing God's work.
Doing God's work, Naruto God's work. But don't worry, we'll make an episode about Naruto God. This is not the one.
Oh god, there is a Naruto god, isn't there?
There's a Naruto God. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole
Isn't
thing.
it what does Japan know about the moon?
No, dude, it's Jesus.
It's
A
Jesus.
whole episode about it.
I don't think Jesus is allowed to be in Naruto.
No, guys, didn't you watch the Jesus arc? Am I the only fucking person?
Oh, the Jesus arc.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? And okay, and you know what people associate Jesus with a lot, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Jesus is heavily associated with the Pisces symbol?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know who else is a Pisces in Naruto?
Kisame.
Kisame. You know who
Of course
this
he
episode
is.
about?
Look at him.
Kisame.
Kisame.
Nothing I've said is incorrect.
Everything you said is true.
What have we been smoking?
It's a segue. So this episode is about Kisame, one of my personal favorites. I've been waiting on pins and needles for this episode, and you guys are going to sit through it. So help me God.
I can't believe we're doing this so soon.
I think that you forget, Sarah, that Kisame is also one of my favorites.
Oh, of
And I
course.
think, in fact, for my graduation gift, when I graduated with a bachelor's in history, you gave me a framed piece of art of a certain man giving me a piggyback ride on a scenic beach.
I did, in fact, commission my friend to draw you and Kisame on a date, and I believe you framed it.
Oh, it's framed. No, now, Sarah, I would like to point out you gave it to me framed. However,
Of course,
it has
I'm
stayed
so sorry.
framed. I'm looking at it right now. It's sitting on my shelf.
Yeah, I think that illustrates everything people need to know about this episode.
Mhm.
We should post that to our Twitter. I will ask my friend if he will.
I would love
if they will
that. We
allow
should
us
do
to
that.
post
When
it.
this episode airs, we need to include that picture.
So I think we should start this episode off right. And, Alyssa can go first like she usually does, and she can tell us what she knows about Kisame.
What do I know about our Lord and Savior Kisame?
Mm-hmm.
What his sword
Yeah.
is
his
like
sword.
out of like a group of like special swords, and I can't remember what they're called.
You're right.
It is one of the special swords.
The seven swordsmen of the hidden
myths.
And I know that one is Zabuza.
Yeah.
Gotta love him.
Gotta love him. I love me some Zabuza.
But here's the thing. We're not here for Zabuza this week. We will be. And trust us, when we're here for Zabuza, you'll know.
You'll know. Oh, you'll know.
Hey, is Kisame the one that might get Might
Yeah.
tries to do the water jutsu thing on?
No, be more detailed. I want to know
No.
what you're implying here because I'm excited.
The thing where like my guy makes like a tiger come out of the water.
Oh yeah, he
Now-
did do that. That's
Yeah.
That's Afternoon Tiger, I believe. That was his Afternoon Tiger technique. And that was not out of the water. I believe that was just an incredible amount of bodily force exerted by Mr. Michael Guy.
Mr. Michael Guy exerted bodily force in the shape of a tiger, which, as you know, is everyone's got a little body force tiger in there. His is just real big.
People mooing us on Twitter.
I don't know why they would do that, considering that we have never ever told a lie on this podcast.
I've never been wrong on this podcast.
Yeah. And if they think that we have gotten our facts misaligned, they can feel free to do their research.
Michael Guy.
You can research Michael Guy's bodily forces all you want. I think I know more about Michael Guy's bodily forces.
I think we need to explain why we keep making a joke about Michael Guy.
It's because it's his legal Christian name. His father named him Michael.
Yeah, just like Presentation Michael from My Hero Macadamia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you know? He's a really important character in My Hero Macadamia.
Yeah. Presentation
Michael. Don't you know? We're killing her. Finally.
We've done it.
We've done it.
My only regret, I can't take y'all with me.
You never can. I'm too strong. Me and Presentation Michael. And his cousin, Michael Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're related. It's the whole thing.
Now, Alyssa, just as like a brief segue here. I do want to remind you of the time when I first started dragging you and Alyssa back into Naruto, and you guys first had your first kiss with Michael Guy.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was like, yeah, that's Mike Guy. And both of you quietly assumed that I was wrong and his name was Mike Guy. Mike with a K. And you both just assumed quietly and gently, as you do, that I was incorrect. But now, when I say Michael Guy, Alyssa, you're like, Sarah, that's not his name. As if you were the one that wrote that rule in this house.
Do not cite the magic to me, witch.
Which I was there when it was written.
Fraggle Rock 2 Electric Boogaloo. Okay. I think we need to explain too, because we did make that joke in the first episode.
Now, I almost, at this point, because it's been a few episodes, I think that we should let people figure that one out on their own.
Yeah. I think they should leave. We should leave a little mystery. Mystery's appealing.
Leave a little
You're
mystery.
gonna have to make a post on Twitter about it.
Yeah,
Fine,
probably.
Fine.
We'll see.
You know who else's mysteries are appealing to me? Kisame Hoshigaki.
Oh, Sarah, tell me about his mysteries.
I would love to tell you about his mysteries because it's my turn and I can give you a Kisame fact. And my Kisame fact that I have selected is that he has fun little teeth. And I just think that's fun. It's not to be like a whore, but I find it personally quite sexy. Yes. He has fun little shark teeth.
Not to be like a whore. Nice. Is one anyway.
Not to be like a whore, she says, like a whore.
Like a whore. I think he seems to be taking very good care of his teeth. They're a very nice color. They're a very nice shape. He has a lot of them. They're very sharp.
Now, I have a
question.
Make you feel?
Yes, what's your question?
They make me feel several ways. However, one thing that I think, while it is not a mystery that he has sharp teeth, yes. I would like to know, how close are they to actual shark teeth? Meaning that you have that bad boy open up his mouth, tilt back. Are there like rows?
Does he have like 4 rows of teeth?
Does he like?
Definitely.
Is he just constantly losing teeth?
I think so. Yeah, like he'll be like chilling at a restaurant with Itachi or whatever, and he was sipping some tea, and then just suddenly it's full of teeth. Because he's
It's
like,
full
oh,
of,
man.
it's full of teeth in there. And Itachi's like, shit, man, you good? And Kasame's like, yeah, no, it's fine. You want one? And Itachi's like, no. I don't want one of your teeth. What the fuck?
I know what I'm getting y'all for your birthdays now.
You're getting us some teeth?
Heck yeah!
Some teeth. I want some teeth. My teeth are super
I want
fucked
some
up. Give me
teeth.
some more teeth.
I want my human teeth replaced with shark teeth, so that I can constantly forget and injure my own mouth with them, but also it'll look pretty sick.
Oh yeah, no. I would want the same. I would look sick, and just like hell. Now, here's a question for you, and I think it's a mystery. What does he do with all these teeth that he loses? Do you think he has like a little jewelry chain on the side?
Yeah. He tells them they're shark teeth, yeah.
They are shark teeth. They
Yeah.
are. They are shark teeth. He's a little shark.
Yeah.
But he's not an actual
listen.
shark.
He's
a shark person, not a shark.
But he is a real shark. That his name is
he can turn
Kisame. He can turn into a shark.
He can turn into a shark.
Yeah, he can turn into a shark.
He can talk to sharks. I think
he can talk to sharks.
He turns into sharks.
Yes,
oh my god! Wait, you realize that we are missing out on a lot of Shark Boy and Lava Girl jokes.
We are going to get into those, and I thank you for bringing them up because him and his goth fire themed friends are a great segue into this. But I forgot my Kisame fact because I got too wrapped up in thinking about Kisame again, owning a nice little beachside shark tooth necklace shop.
Your fact. You said your fact. You said you like the teeth.
What I like to picture he does with the teeth is kind of what I like to call the Johnny Appleseed scenario, which he's constantly losing teeth. Right? He pops one out. He's like, "Ah, shit, not again." Pops it into a little satchel at his side. It just, kind of sits there for a while. And as he is going on about his travels, specifically around beaches, he'll just kind of like scatter them. So that is why when you go to the beach and you can so easily find shark teeth, all of them are actually from Kisame.
All of them.
I know that the scientists have been trying to. He's so generous to us. What a man. I know that the scientists have been trying to convince us for many, many years that they are sharks' teeth. But sharks, the ones that aren't Kisame, of which there are several.
Few, though.
When they lose their teeth, they bury them, and that's how new sharks grow. But the ones that you find washed up on the beach, those are from Kisame.
So, like, are Kisame's teeth like sterile? Like, like not like sterile, because but like, what's the like? Okay, if you got like a fruit and it's got seeds, but if you planted them seeds, they wouldn't grow. What's that called?
I don't know. I think sterile.
Sterile. I think sterile is like the closest thing. There's probably like somebody with like an unhinged amount of farm knowledge that's going to listen to this and like scream at me like some long forgotten ghost about what it is, but I'm too lazy to Google it right now. So he's sterile, but not that kind of sterile. You know what I mean?
Yeah. His teeth don't grow sharks because they have to be submerged in water, and they are just scattered around on the beach.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So some of them become little sharks, though, because of the waves.
Some of them. Well, that's why there are tiny sharks.
Oh,
yeah.
Baby shark.
Fuck.
We're not
we didn't even get half an hour into the episode before Baby Shark.
Baby shark. Baby shark.
No, I'm getting it too. Now, I was about to say something like a horror, but I'm not going to do it. Alina,
were you going to say Daddy Shark? Because I thought that too, and I don't like that about myself.
Yeah, I don't like that about myself. Alina, what's your fact?
I was going to say something like a whore. Does it anyway?
So, let's see. My fact. I can't give my fact about Kisame because
Alyssa will get mad.
Alyssa will get mad at me.
Go for it.
Oh, Alina, I don't know if we are allowed to do that one here.
That's.
Go ahead. Make my day.
I don't know if I want to make your day.
Really know if I want to either, Alyssa. It's almost like you're wanting us to talk about it.
Go for
Here's
it.
the thing.
See what happens.
That's fine. Listen, work, many of them.
Oh no.
That's all I'm gonna say. I mean,
Kisame has 2 dicks. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just saying. That's a
Well, technically,
Oh, I was hoping you would say anything
technically,
but that.
I can
Actually,
make it something different. Technically, they're claspers. Yeah, he would kindly inform you of this before you guys.
2 claspers.
supposed to top that, Sarah.
I mean, I could.
Well,
You left it wide open for that one.
But Sarah, I'm a bottom.
I know. We know.
we all know. That's why
Kisame.
you don't care about Kisame in the same way.
do.
We have to talk
Something
about
else.
something else.
You can't relate to
Immediately.
this. I'm sorry, you can't. You're maybe perhaps valid, but not to me.
Okay, you left it wide open.
I did, but you welcomed me in. You opened the door and set down some crackers for me. No, sorry, M&Ms. You left that little M&M trail of awful things for me to say, and then you blame me when I fall down those fucking stairs. What is wrong with you? This is victim blaming.
Me sticking out the cat food ready with a spray bottle.
Exactly. You're like, ooh, Sarah, come get this little snack. No! You whore! How dare you talk about this?
I've remembered a
good.
fact.
Somebody did.
I remembered a fact. He likes salmon. Let's talk about that.
Crab. He likes salmon, crab, and seafood.
He's
Yeah.
on,
Mm-hmm.
he's on a seafood diet.
Yeah, he's on seafood.
See?
It's on a
Food.
seafood diet. Is that pescatarianism?
No,
Is
I
that
don't
what
think
that
he's
means?
a pescatarian because I'm pretty sure Kisame would eat whatever you put in front of him, but he does prefer. He finds
true.
seafood tasty. I know all Naruto characters also tend to have
Good.
food they dislike. What food does he not like?
Okay, before we get on to that, I have a question.
I have
Yes.
to look that up.
Or does he eat shark?
Absolutely not.
No, that would be cannibalism. Absolutely not. Kisame is actually on the International Board of Advocacy against shark fin
Hey.
soup and hunting sharks.
I
for
need one
that
of you
reason.
to look this up, but I think his least favorite food actually is shark fin soup. I think that's
What?
I think that's a canon fact.
my
like
God. I
I'm
have-
not at a
Hang on,
computer
I got
right now.
this.
You have to look this up.
Kisame
Oh god, I have to look that up immediately.
Hoshigaki. NarutoFandom.com.
Yeah, scroll down to the bottom. That's where the trivia is.
I don't know that it's.
Trust
Oh
me.
my god,
I know
there's just
things.
a big old picture of him.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the Naruto wiki very well, trust me.
Alright, down to the trivia. Let's see. I got bad news for y'all. He's too old.
No, he's not.
He's like 33 plus now.
That's not a problem. I am a grown, consenting adult.
Hey,
I am 24.
hey, Alyssa. I'm 24, working on 25. I'm getting to the age where, like, listen. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I was saying, like, no, he's not. I'm like, I am an
Also,
established adult.
Alyssa. By this point, he's dead. He dies in
Oh
canon.
shit, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's not
not
alive. He's not. He died
yeah,
at about
I
like
forgot
27.
he-
So like,
He died
He was like
over
32.
the age. He was. Listen, he was over the age of 33 according to Wiki.
Yeah, he was like in his mid 30s by Shippuden.
Yeah, because he was 29 plus when he was introduced. I do not see where his favorite
I have
foods
to
were
look it up.
shrimp and crab, while his least favorite, predictably, was shark fin soup.
He won't
Oh
eat
my
shark.
God, you're right.
It's
It's
cannibalism.
cannibalism.
He
He
doesn't like
won't
it.
eat
He
it.
likes his shark friends. Because he is a shark. That's family to him. Now,
Wouldn't it
They're
be
his
messed up
buddies.
if there was a Naruto character whose favorite food was shark?
Kensu,
Yeah.
that is somebody, they're already dead. They're not allowed to be alive. I think Kisame has killed everybody in the Naruto universe that likes shark fin soup, because that's why
Yeah.
the Save the Sharks effort in Naruto was successful, because Kisame just went straight up murder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why there's so many
Yeah.
sharks in Naruto. You might not be able to see them all the time, but they're always there. In Naruto, even when you're not in the water, you're never more than 32 feet away
Yeah,
from
and like
a
they're
shark.
kind of chill about it. It's weird.
The shark is
He's out
Kisame.
there.
He's out there.
I want to believe.
Also, I forgot that Samehada isn't really like a sword. It's just a freaking wood chipper, basically.
So like it's weird because it is alive.
It's kind of like a drumstick with teeth.
It's like a pet almost. It has like teeth and a will of its own, and it's interesting. And here's the thing. Okay, can you imagine being the dude that like trained Kisame? Because how the Seven Swordsmen work is like, oh wait, sorry, I'm having to remember if this is canon.
I remember that guy. I remember that guy. He looks like Garfield.
He does look like Garfield. No, I like to believe he looks like more of a Heathcliff.
Oh God, you're right.
I don't remember his name, and I feel bad because I don't want to do this man dirty, but also I think I remember him being kind of a dick. Can you imagine?
I think he was a dick, and I also don't care about him.
He's funny looking. He's Heathcliff looking, but can you imagine being that guy? I can't remember if the swordsmen actually run off like an apprenticeship program, but I'm just going to assume it runs that way because their swords get passed down.
I think they do.
So like, can you imagine being this guy and you're like, yeah, this is Samehada. This is shark skin, my sword. It's very sharky and shark themed. And this kid rolls up and is like, hey, my name is literally Demon Shark, and I have shark things, and I'm Shark Boy, and I wonder if I'm going to perhaps be narratively important.
Hi, my name is Demon Shark McShark Boy.
My name is Shark. Actually, his last name means dried persimmon.
It does. All of the Seven Swordsmen have produce themed surnames. It's interesting fact there.
Also, I really like his favorite phrase, which is the weak are meat, the strong eat.
Yes. He's a little.
The weak are meat, the strong are eat.
Beat that meat. Meat to a
beat that meat full of beets.
Yes, beets. Yeah, and like, can you imagine being that guy though? And like, this kid rolls up and is like, "Yeah, my name's Demon Shark Boy McSharky Shark dried persimmon something, and I have little shark teeth and little gills on my face, and I have this really overarching shark theme. I don't know where my parents are. They probably weren't important enough for Kishimoto to write about." As usual, though they would probably be really interesting. Or perhaps I just washed up on a beach somewhere and everybody decided to think I was a child.
They probably looked like sharks too, because he is based on a Japanese creature.
Yeah, I mean, he is. He is.
Called a Samabiko.
Yeah, Samibiko. But like, I want to know his family, but anyway. And like, you're this guy's teacher and you're like, man, I hope this guy doesn't dramatically murder me for my sword at any point in time. Especially when he's an adult and he's suddenly much stronger than me and quite more ambitious. That would be super fucked up. Anyway, I'm going to teach you how to use this sword.
Wouldn't it be fucked up if I taught this baby how to use a sword?
That's all of Naruto.
You're right. That's it, everybody. That's the show. Thank you for coming to our podcast.
So that
not to make any more of these.
That does lead us to something that I think we need to talk about a little bit.
Let's talk about it.
The freaking Hidden Mist Village's graduation exam.
Oh yeah. Oh, we could get into that one, man. Let's talk about child murder. So the thing is,
Hunger Games.
Essentially, yeah.
I feel like. Okay, so listen, it's kind of like the Hunger Games, but with more of like a dodgeball twist.
I don't know if you guys ever had to play dodgeball my
it's
style,
definitely
but it's
there.
a lot like that.
Did you put a knife in the ball?
Maybe to you. Anyway, how else have you
Yeah,
played
how
dodgeball?
how
Yeah,
have you been playing dodgeball?
I throw a wrench at people, and I say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Let's talk about that graduation exam, because once again, can we talk about how, like, this can be related back to the American public school system? Because I feel like we can make a link.
Oh no, there's for sure a link. Now, I will say, Sarah, I think that your high school situation is definitely more representative of what we would have seen in like the Hidden Miss Village, because I feel like 150 some like kids with swords is about on par with like
You're
small
actually very
town
correct.
American
That's
high
why I
school.
relate to this character so well.
So yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I think that like now imagine like so we can apply this to American public school system where it's like, okay, graduation day, everyone get on your caps and gowns. Ladies, you need to be wearing nude shoes.
So we had to wear. I had to wear a white dress and nude shoes.
Y'all were forced to wear nude shoes?
Moving on with the joke about my nude shoes.
What?
Moving on with the joke. So you show up and you're like high school gym time because you're only 150 kids. They're not gonna rent out like a theater for this. It's the Hidden Miss Village. They don't have any fucking money. And you're like, you know, this school superintendent gets up.
Of course he's the fucking
it's the Garfield man. And he's like, here's brought you to this day. And then
dude, Garfield is from no, this is Garfield.
No,
Garfield's
different
here.
podcast.
It's Garfield. Garfield the cat, not the guy
Garfield the
cat.
The cat. And gives his little speech, sits down, and then the graduation music starts, like Pomp and Circumstance, and like hatches in the ceiling open down, and just like dodgeballs full of knives, like just kind of drop down. And all of these 150 kids that like you have spent the last 12 years being taught beside, but also because like you know how kids are, like literally half of them have dated each other.
Oh, God.
There's like a whole weird little clique of like 20 band kids that all band together, but within 15 seconds they all turn on each other and they all wipe each other out within 15 minutes. It's literally just a bloodbath. And then like, yeah.
Alina, I would like to correct you about them being like those stupid like foam dodgeballs just packed with knives. They are those freaking giant metal spiked balls that you see in like medieval fantasy stories.
Oh.
Now, Alyssa, this implies that they could afford those.
Now here's the thing.
If my high school was going to equip us all with a weapon, it would be one of the shitty foam balls and a lead pipe.
But Sarah, this is why they can't afford anything else.
Oh my God, you're right.
My family's starving. How can I budget better? Buy less knives. No. That's the entirety of the Hidden Miss Village financial crisis, I think.
Hey, I actually think that's real. Like,
bought too many knives.
That's the canonical reason. But they're like, why are our children starving? Buy less knives. But what will the children stab each other with?
What will the children fight with? It's
also, Sarah, you can reuse those same weapons every year.
That's true. Hey, you think?
Yeah, actually.
You think that just like gym equipment, like half of them are like wrapped over with like electrical tape because they're basically falling apart because they bought them back in like the 80s and just haven't bothered to replace them. But there's like that one knife that's like really good. And so everyone is like,
dude, can you imagine a kunai with like a bunch of electrical tape on it?
It's like really dull. It's essentially like trying to beat someone to death with a butter knife.
Sarah, I'm sorry, what did you use to make your spear for your cosplay?
PVC pipe and electrical tape.
I learned how to do it. I learned how to do it in high school. Now, here's the thing. I have realized something in this discussion about, the Hidden Miss Village's funding. Do you think that's why, like, the 7 swordsmen end up murdering each other for their swords so much? Because there's only 7. They could literally only afford 7.
God. You're so right. Listen, it's okay. if we're applying this to high school, it's just like when, fucking sorry that you play the tuba, you have to switch to like the baritone for marching band because we only have 4 sousaphones. You're gonna have to figure something else out. There's only
You're like
there's
in my high
yeah,
school
there's
where there was a sousaphone in a ditch out back, and if you were brave enough to get that one, you're good.
yeah. There's only 7 swords. It's the only ones that we could afford. Yes, we could buy more, but at this point it's become a whole thing and we're not going to buy more swords.
Okay, but Sarah, I need to
Tradition.
know if the sousaphone thing in the ditch was a real thing.
Based on what you know about Sarah, why on earth would you doubt it?
It's good. Here's the thing: the sousaphone in the ditch was real. You could walk out back of my high school and like cross our little shitty ring where the buses went around, which was also our track like thing and our football practice field because we didn't have separate things for that because my high school was like that. And you could walk across that thing and there was like a retention pond over the hill over there. And if you walk up to the edge and look down in the retention pond, there was like an old sousaphone back there. You could see it. It was like in the retention
Do you
pond.
think
Nobody went down there to get
now?
it. Nobody did.
Now I say
Do
this.
you know how much those things cost?
They're very expensive.
Yeah,
now
this
I
is
do
there.
say this
They're very
as a
expensive.
sort of tangent, not entirely unlike Naruto, because it does relate to swords. But do you think that the sousaphone was the sort of like modern day Lady in the Lake parallel, where it's like you are bestowed the sousaphone from the retention pond, and then you can go on, and that makes you king of the high school, baby.
Thing. What that sousaphone did is that it ensures that if you get a degree in music, you can actually use it.
Oh, see,
Yeah, it's very
that's
important.
Y'all
It's
know
so
what
funny.
I'm gonna
Nobody
do
would pick
now.
it up. It's fucking wild, man.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
I'll drive you. Don't worry about it. I'll get you like. Oh, here's the thing. We'll go and retrieve it. I'm 80% sure it's still there. It's a 4-hour drive for me, but it's okay.
exactly. We
Yeah,
we
don't
get
worry
the
about it. I got
sousaphone,
you.
and then we're the next 7 swordsmen.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of sousaphones in band class, can you imagine how shitty band class in the Hidden Mist Village must be?
Oh my god, yeah. Because here's the thing:
Like no
if
arts
they
funding.
barely have enough budget for more than 7 swords, you know they don't have any sort of a music budget.
Dude, it's like they all the music classes in like the Hidden Mist are like, yeah, we're gonna watch Stomp for the 80th time now.
Hey,
Just like a shitty VHS of Stomp.
it's just Stomp on repeat. And then the only their final test for their music class is how well can you recreate a stomp routine that can also be used in combat.
And you know what?
Surprisingly effective. Get some broom handles, go to town.
Yeah. But you know, I think all those kids grew up and went to the Sound Village, so we'll have to address that in another
Oh
episode.
god.
If we haven't
Oh
already.
my
I
god,
don't
they
remember
were all
that
band
first
kids,
episode.
huh?
That's why all the kids in the Sound are like that. Because they are all band kids.
Oh god.
I
There's
think
a
we
whole-
have.
Wait, we have a whole village of characters to make band jokes about.
Yes. I think I know what our next
Yeah,
episode
Sound
is
Village
about.
special,
We can't use
baby.
them all up now. Sound Village special.
No, from the Sound Village.
I will have
Yeah,
to
we'll have to
Google their
Google
names.
someone, but we can figure it out.
Nobody remembers those.
We'll make
horns,
an
man.
announcement on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, please remember these people's names. I don't even care if you remember them wrong. I will use them. I will say them. But, you know, back to the situation at hand here in this episode that we are doing now. That is about Kisame. What's our next fact?
I think we gotta circle back to Alina.
Alina, what's your fact about Kisame?
Little eyes, big heart. He's got little beady shark eyes. But listen, out of all the Akatsuki that I can remember, I don't know that I would call him a kind man, but he's not, listen, Itachi chose right. If I had to be paired up, like, to be a co-worker of one of the Akatsuki, hands down, not just because I think his butt is cute, I would pick Kisame, because he knows what the fuck he's doing, and he'll fucking stay professional. He's not gonna fight with
loyal.
you, he's not gonna blow shit up. He's like, look, this is my job. I'm doing this because I care about it. We're gonna get through the day, and then I'm gonna make
Maybe
some,
have a little
and then
tea.
we're gonna have a little tea. I'm gonna make some clam chowder. It's all gonna be fine, but don't be fucking
Fuck
weird
yeah,
about
clam
it.
chowder.
Fuck yeah, clam
Yeah.
chowder. Dude, you know he makes a mean
He makes a
clam
mean
chowder.
clam
Oh,
chowder.
fuck. Hell
He
yeah,
puts
he
Old
does.
Bay
I would
seasoning
kill
on
Yeah, he does.
everything.
You know when
Dude, he
the
does-
McElroys were talking about killing each other for like French onion soup, I think it
Mhm.
was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe so.
I would kill you both for some New England clam chowder.
Mhm.
That's also kind of what started the thing in the Hidden Mist.
I was gonna look up what the heck that the guy's name was.
Look up like pictures of like the 7 swordsmen of the mist, because you know there's like more than 7, but it's like a generational thing. Like there's like a group of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they show up.
5.
Yeah, there's like 5 wielders of Samehada. He's like one of them. He's like the one right before Kisame.
Yeah, but where are the rest of them? Because I only know Zabuza and Kisame.
Well, like
A lot of them are
there's-
dead because of
them
the
are
clam
dead in
chowder
this-
incidents.
yeah, the clam chowder incidents. They all died.
They've been terminated in clam chowder related incidents.
It was really tragic, and like by tragic I mean kind of not. They were all bad people, but still.
Hold on. Is it this Tony the Tiger looking guy?
Yeah.
Ah, he looks like
He looks like that. Looks like a big orange cat. That's why I call him
big
Garfield.
orange cats. Call him Garfield. Garfield.
Garfield.
I miss Pilot Red Sun videos so much, but not actually that much. I only miss them in concept.
The guy with like the freaking Dragon Ball Z hair.
God, it's him. Is it my turn to list a fact again?
Yeah.
What is my next fact about Mr. Kisame Hoshigaki? Let me think. I think it's a really important fact to remember, since Alina mentioned small eyes, big heart, that Killer Bee, one of the great poets, one of the great knowledge keepers, and one of the smartest people in this series, honestly,
The great poets of our generation.
One of the poets of our generation, possibly the poet laureate of the Naruto universe, if you ask me, did look upon Kisame Hoshigaki and get really close to his face once and say, "Your eyes are very cute, and I like them."
And you know what? He was right.
He was
Look
right.
Look at those things.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And hey, not to be weird, but I think about that a lot. Why did he say that?
Because he's nice, and he says literally every thought that has ever come into his head. His human experience, Mr. Killer Bee, is one long spoken word poem, and that was just the verse that came to him at that moment. And you know what? It was true, because look at him.
Yeah.
His eyes are cute. They look great.
He is cute. His little eyes are adorable. We could learn a lot from Killer Bee, I think. Actually, hey guys, I know we said like Sound Village episode next, but I really want to do a Killer
What if
Bee
we did
episode.
Killer Bee? I love him.
We can't burn through our faves like this.
Well,
he's not like a fave. He's just
one of my faves.
I just like him. I like all Naruto characters.
I like all Naruto characters, except
You know.
That
You
one.
know.
Bleep
The one who
boys.
shall not be named. You know.
The one that we're never
Mr.
doing an episode about.
The one that we're never doing an episode about. Ever. Because that's my one pledge in life, is that I won't do an episode about that one. Well, guys, I have an announcement.
What's your announcement?
Actually, let me think.
We've been at this for a little while.
We have actually been at this for an hour, guys.
Oh my
And
god.
I am sad to say that we have not made nearly enough Shark Boy and Lava Girl jokes.
Well, let us dip into that pool. Let us dip our feetsies.
Dip our little toes
Dip our little
into the Shark Boy
toes
pool.
into the Shark Boy pool. Alyssa, since you are so passionate about this topic, what do you think about it?
Just picturing Taylor Lautner now playing.
Okay, but can you picture...
Now, first of all, I would like to interject
Can
and
you-
say that I think Taylor Lautner could do an excellent job in a live-action rendition of Kisame. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
actually, unironically, he could do it.
I think he would look
I
great.
like
I
that.
think he would do an excellent job.
That would be really cool, actually. I hope Taylor Lautner's having a nice day. He's had it rough.
I was having a nice
really
day. He
like
didn't
him.
do anything awful, did he? I don't think he's ever done anything that awful.
No.
Besides being in the Twilight movies, which
Here's the thing. He
was
did
taken
great in those
advantage of,
movies.
and he was a teenager.
Yeah. He was cute as a button. He was 17 and everyone got real weird about it. So
Yeah, I actually feel really
Yeah.
bad for him. Anyway, I don't want to think about how the American film industry chews up children and spits them out. I want to
much
think about
like the Hidden Mist Village.
much like the Hidden Mist Village. I want to think about how, if we have a Shark Boy and we have a Lava Girl, you guys actually watched this movie. What's the name of the kid? What's the name of the kid?
Max, I think.
Max. Who?
I think his name is Max.
Between Itachi being Lava Girl and Kisame being Shark Boy, who is their Max?
Naruto.
God,
Yeah, actually.
I mean, here's the thing. Naruto, absolutely. Because now, I love this is that the concept that Naruto either has or believes he has entirely fabricated the Akatsuki's existence. And Kisame and Itachi are in fact dream world characters that he writes little comics about. But they're just two dudes.
Wait.
Are you telling me he
Imagine-
made up Sasuke's murderous brother?
No.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Hang on,
Now
go on, go on.
imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I'm imagining. I'm thinking. I'm having thoughts.
You know that scene in Shark Boy and Lava Girl
Are we
Where they
thinking about
have-
the same one?
where they have to put Max to sleep?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, they had to cut this scene from Naruto. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was just parodying it, but like you know that part in Naruto where Jiraiya leaves a 13-year-old boy alone in a hotel room and wanders off.
No. Hang on. Jiraiya is Mr. Electric.
Yes, he is Mr. Electricidad, and he leaves Naruto alone in a hotel room when he's 13 and goes out to pick up hookers like a responsible teacher. And then somebody knocks on the door and he opens it. It's Kisame and Itachi. See, they had to take this sequence out because the episode was too long, but before they started trying to beat the shit out of this child, Kisame did do the entire dream song sequence to it.
complete with like the sick little like gymnast flip that Taylor Lautner pulls off. Itachi's just standing there the entire time, silent like a wet mop, waiting to go home.
Okay, I'm happy now.
I think we can start summing this episode up. So,
I think so. Alina, take us out.
Alina,
So
how can you summarize it?
Claspers.
Claspers.
No,
Yep, that's it.
Claspers.
Good night, everybody.
I think, and I'll make this one short because how can you sum up a man with such depth? Depth as much as the ocean, some might say. He is, he's what the Akatsuki wishes it could be. He is responsible.
Mhm.
He is level-headed. He is talented. He is ambitious. it's that perseverance which really takes him through to the end. Even in his last moments, he's like, well, fuck this shit. I'm not going to be taken alive. And just has his little shark brothers eat him, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of left up to the imagination exactly
awful.
how that goes. I'm pretty sure they eat him alive.
Would you
He
say
is
that he is the Jimmy Carter of Akatsuki members? Too honest to be a good Akatsuki member, but honestly the best one they could have had?
I think Kisame is the Jimmy Carter of a lot of things.
Oh no.
He's the Jimmy Carter of the Akatsuki. He's the Jimmy Carter of the if you think of the beaches of the Naruto world as being his own little peanut farm,
Mm-hmm.
where he plants his teeth that will not grow,
That will not
but
grow.
still provide joy to those who find them. He is in many ways not what he needs. No, that's not the right way to say. In a lot of ways, he's not what he should be, but he is what he needs to be. And I think that is a lesson that we can all take from this man, this cute-eyed, multi-phallus individual who represents with himself so much of what we should be striving for. And that is
Are you looking at pictures of it? It's a good episode. Good job, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Really good job. Come back
Big.
next week for did we decide Sound Kids or Killer Bee? Alyssa,
Sound Kids.
Sound
okay,
Kids.
Sound Kids, next episode. We'll see you guys then.
We'll see you
Baby
guys.
shark, do, 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 do,
No.
baby shark, do, 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 baby shark.
I think that's
I'm
it.
loving the podcast.
Till Death Do Us Snart is a 103 Ghouls production podcast. It is created and produced by 3 women who are completely off their rocks. Theme song is Drunk Punch Man by Bullmoose. Find it and other songs by Bullmoose on Spotify, iTunes, and Bandcamp. To support the show, consider donating to our Patreon, which can be found in the show notes. If you can't, believe me, we understand. Please consider subscribing to us on YouTube, sharing the link to the show, and above all, talking us up on social media. We really appreciate the support. Oh, and one more thing. Thanks for listening.